Good evening. My name is Tom Piernik, Director for the Office of Student Involvement and Development.
And my name is Dr. Frankie Augustin, Assistant Professor in the Department of Health Sciences from the College of Health and Human Development.
As the narrators for the event this evening, it is our pleasure to welcome you to the 32nd Annual Honors Convocation.
Ladies and gentlemen, please rise for our national anthem performed by the CSUN Jazz A Band under the direction of Professor Matt Harris with vocalist Amina Kawaja. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. You may now be seated. The platform party is here to honor these remarkable students. Please join me in acknowledging our distinguished platform party. Please rise as you are introduced. I would ask that the audience hold its applause until the entire platform party and special guests have been introduced. On the first row, from right to left, Dr. Elizabeth Adams, Associate Vice President for Undergraduate Studies. Dr. Andrew Jones, Associate Vice Chancellor and Deputy General Counsel for the California State University. Dr. John Swarbrick, Associate Vice Chancellor, Labor Relations for the California State University. Dr. William Watkins, Vice President for Student Affairs and Dean of Students. Mr. Keith Weaver, Executive Vice President, Worldwide Government Affairs at Sony Pictures Entertainment and this evening's keynote speaker. Dr. Dianne F. Harrison, University President. Dr. Harry Hellenbrand, Provost and Vice President for Academic Affairs. Dr. Shane Freilich, Faculty President. Professor Steven Stepanek, Trustee for the California State University. Ms. Hillary Baker, Vice President for Information Technology and Chief Information Officer. Dr. Robert Gonzalez, Vice President for University Advancement. Mr. Colin Donahue, Vice President for Administration and Finance and Chief Financial Officer. Ms. Jill Smith, Chief of Staff, Office of the President.
And on the second row, from right to left, Dr. Cynthia Rawich, Interim Dean for the Mike Curb College of Arts, Media, and Communication. Dr. Kenneth Lord, Dean for the David Nazarian College of Business and Economics. Dr. Michael Spagna, Dean for the Michael D. Eisner College of Education. Dr. S. K. Ramesh, Dean for the College of Engineering and Computer Science. Dr. Sylvia Alva, Dean for the College of Health and Human Development. Dr. Elizabeth Say, Dean for the College of Humanities. Dr. Jerry Stinner, Dean for the College of Science and Mathematics. Dr. Maggie Shifrar, Associate Dean for the College of Social and Behavioral Sciences. Ms. Joyce Voigt-Javier, Dean for the Seng College of Extended Learning. Ms. Francine Ocean, President of the CSUN Alumni Association. And Dr. Mark Stover, Dean for the University Library. Let us please recognize this year's Honors Convocation platform with our applause. Also in attendance are members of our distinguished faculty whose leadership, knowledge, and guidance have played a major role in preparing the students we honor today. Will these faculty please rise? Please join me in recognizing our outstanding faculty.
And now, I'm pleased to introduce Dr. Dianne Harrison, University President.
Good evening. On behalf of the university, I am pleased to welcome you to the 2014 Honors Convocation. At California State University, Northridge, this ceremony traditionally marks the beginning of the university's commencement celebrations, which begin next week. Honors Convocation is an incredibly significant event because the students who we are honoring here tonight represent the very best of Cal State Northridge. Through your individual and collective achievements, both in the classroom and in the community, you truly do make CSUN shine, and you embody the commitment to excellence and achievement that the faculty and staff of CSUN work to instill in all of our students. It has been a personal privilege and joy for me to meet many of you this year. So thank you for your hard work and for allowing the faculty and staff at CSUN to nurture your talents and your skills, which we are pleased to be able to recognize and honor with tonight's ceremony. You, your family, your friends should be proud to be here, and I hope it is a memory that you will cherish always, and one that will keep you engaged with CSUN into the future as you pursue new horizons. It is now my great pleasure and privilege to introduce tonight's keynote speaker. Tonight's speaker is an alumnus of California State University, Northridge, demonstrating what can be attained when focus, commitment, and inner drive are matched with a CSUN education and a degree. In this case, 2 degrees, a BA in journalism and a master's degree in public administration. And though he works for one of the premier entertainment companies in the world, he also remains engaged with the community through his service on numerous public affairs and nonprofit boards. Mr. Keith Weaver is Executive Vice President of Worldwide Government Affairs for Sony Pictures Entertainment. He first joined Sony in 2002 as Vice President of Government Affairs, and in 2005 was named Senior Vice President prior to being named to his current title. In his role, Keith is responsible for all aspects of Sony's governmental relations and public policy activities, as well as community affairs, helping to advance the company's legislative and regulatory agenda that supports the business strategies and initiatives of the motion picture, television, home entertainment, and digital entertainment divisions. In addition to his professional work, over the years, Keith has served on a variety of very important local and state commissions, often in connection with the communities in which he has lived in LA and with the state. Prior to his work at Sony, Keith helped to redraw California's State Senate, the Board of Equalization, and U.S. congressional districts. Before that, he was a regional manager of community and government relations for Kaiser Permanente and served on the staff of former State Senator Herschel Rosenthal. Last year, Keith was elected chair of the California State Film Commission and served as vice chair of the Board of Neighborhood Commissioners for the City of Los Angeles. Additionally, he has served on the boards of the Exceptional Children's Foundation, Genesis LA, Economic Growth Corporation, the Pat Brown Institute of Public Affairs, Providence Health and Services, Community Ministry Board, and Slavery No More. On a personal level, I was very pleased to learn that Keith was an active student at CSUN. He served in the Associated Students, our student government. He was on the executive cabinet of AS as Director of Finance. Keith represents the kind of student CSUN is very proud to serve, a student of great potential and drive, who faced tough odds and found his calling here. Keith, it is a great pleasure to welcome you, an alumnus and former student, to the campus this evening as tonight's Honors Convocation speaker. Ladies and gentlemen, please join me in welcoming Keith.
Wow. I almost didn't know who you were referring to. It's like a "this is your life" moment or something. Thank you very much for that. Congratulations, Matadors. Indeed. I must tell you, I am so excited and honored to be here with you this late afternoon. Surreal is probably the best way for me to describe this. I mean, wow. In fact, as I look at my folks over there, they're right there, my mother with that iPad, that's kind of ridiculous, but whatever. And my beautiful wife, and all of you, I say not bad for a kid from Baldwin Hills, right? And you, I'm speaking to the honors graduates. I am so in awe of your significant accomplishment. I applaud you. And in fact, please, guests and graduates, let's join me, please, in a round of applause, because this is truly significant. Indeed. I would also like to acknowledge your family and your friends, as well as CSUN faculty and staff who are here with us this late afternoon, because I know one or more of them inspired you to be better and pushed you hard, and when times were difficult and when obstacles seemed insurmountable, they were with you, and they loved you and cared for you, and were just there. So graduates, please join me in acknowledging them as well with applause. So I should probably tell you how you wound up with me as your speaker this evening, as it surprised me a little bit, to be perfectly candid, that I would participate in any capacity, and certainly this one. And I would start by saying, yes, of course, as President Harrison mentioned, I too, many years ago, was a student here at Cal State University, Northridge. So an alumnus speaking to students and graduates, not that unusual. And certainly in hearing, again, my "this is your life" moment about my professional accomplishments. Yes, I work as an executive vice president in Hollywood, and certainly that is, at least for California, but elsewhere in the world, one of the holy grail industries or sectors in which to work. And in my role, as was mentioned, I oversee worldwide policy. I support film and television production everywhere in the world. And essentially, to distill it all down, I fix problems and I look for opportunities everywhere we do business, which is in more than 140 countries globally. And relevant now, we brought you The Amazing Spider-Man 2 in a theater near you. Please go see it. Sorry. Adam Garfield, Emma Stone. And yes, I suppose that I'm youngish, and my background, in quotes, and my background is classically American and uniquely Los Angeles, and I'm this pull yourself up by your bootstraps kind of kind of guy and made something out of nothing, and not without a fair amount of adversity. And I suppose at one point, perhaps Oprah will call me and she'll interview me and I'll cry and I'll have a moment there as well. And perhaps most of all these days, I'm a person without any scandals, which either makes me really boring or at the very least a suitable speaker for commencement. So there. So with that, why do I think it's odd that I'm here before you this evening? The truth is that both as a student and even now, I find myself still trying to figure it out to some extent. Yes, I feel blessed, and certainly I'm capable in my work, but I do feel like I'm not there yet. Do I truly know what I want to be when I grow up? I'm not sure. The person here before you is certainly a byproduct of this great institution, but really just a work in progress. And while I'm here unveiling myself, I found it ironic I would be here speaking to you. I mean, you're the remarkable students who are graduating with distinction, and the truth is, I just scraped by as a student. Moreover, I didn't even participate in a commencement event such as this, but for the record, I did eventually graduate. Folks can verify that. In fact, that's truly why my folks and my wife are here, because I really wanted them to see me participate in a graduation ceremony in a capacity other than attendee. And so there you go. Done. Check. And while I was a fairly active student, I felt like I mostly complained. Complaints about the inability to get courses, at least the ones I needed to graduate. And I was fairly active working against tuition increases, which is so funny because what's old again is new again, and perhaps has never been not an issue as students struggle to finish and deal with real life issues. And back then I was pretty vocal about the inability to find parking. You see, in the olden days, which for you younger folks is in the early 90s, there were no parking structures around here. So as students, we had to park even further away than you may have to now. And I had to walk to and from class, uphill both ways, in the snow, in Northridge, yes, in Northridge. But there's this whole climate change thing, so it's hot now, but it was different then. But seriously, you guys have it really good now with respect to at least parking improvements and certainly this beautiful infrastructure. I was here during the time of the earthquake and it was just very different then. And it's just amazing. So CSUN shine indeed on that point. So with this as my background, you can imagine my surprise when President Harrison called me and asked if I would participate in the ceremony in this capacity. I told her I needed to clear it with my work, which was true, but I really needed time to just process this all, and to some extent I'm still processing it now. And oh, the thoughts that rushed into my head. I thought she's relatively new, so perhaps people who've been around CSUN for some time, like Tom Piernik, maybe, and William Watkins, maybe they didn't tell her about my time here. Oh no, she hasn't been briefed well. Or this is a joke. One of my twisted friends has figured out a way to call me, but who knew how to do her voice? Or maybe she didn't pull my transcripts. Oh gee. Or maybe no one told her that I actually lost my bid for student body president by 20-something votes, as I recall. Or how long it took me to graduate. Does she know, I thought? Will she need to call me back and rescind the offer, which would be really embarrassing. But really the questions and the mental turmoil was really about one thing. Does she know that I'm still trying to figure this out? Yes, I'm accomplished, but I'm still trying to figure this out. How can I stand before you when I don't feel like I have it all together myself? And then it hit me. despite your commendable accomplishments and your bright futures, you may be trying to figure it out too, and that's okay. Let's face it, we're functioning in a world where rules can change, and the alignment of precise time and opportunity is simply a Rubik's Cube that's not solved based solely on our efforts and desires. Maybe it's solved quickly, but maybe it takes great time. Who indeed knows? What we know is that today your accomplishments are truly significant, and you should enjoy this exact moment. But if you're like me, and I suspect many of you are, you probably worry. You worry about how you will get a job with such grim reports. I was reading the LA Times preparing for, okay, what will I say, what will I do? And I thought, well, that's really depressing. Or you'll worry about where you'll live, or when you will get a nicer car, or how you will pay your bills, or all of these things, or perhaps things I may not have mentioned. But worry really doesn't get you anywhere, does it? And focusing intently on how challenging circumstances are will ensure that you're challenged. Thinking about life's limitations will ensure that you're limited. But your intellect, work ethic, drive, vision, and patience will take you far. And before you know it, you will be speaking to honor students at a commencement, reflecting on how you got here, and having an out-of-body experience as I'm having right now. So like some of you, I was the first person in my family to attend college. And like some of you, I needed to work my way through school. I was a journalism major, and my plan was to work for the Los Angeles Times. But there were practical realities in front of me. They're called bills. So around my course schedule, I detailed cars, I worked in retail selling children's clothes, and then selling fine china, which is totally random. And then as a bank teller, where I rotated a couple of really bad suits. I'm fairly confident they were flame retardant, even though that's what they were purposed for. But I was optimistic, and I worked hard and actively sought better positions. And often late at night, I would watch lifestyles of the rich and famous. I don't know if younger folks, if that even makes any sense to you, but it was real then. And I would envision my future and dream. And then one day the phone rang. A friend of mine, also a fellow Matador, called to let me know that he was leaving his job to work for the mayor of Los Angeles, and asked if I'd be interested in his current role, working as a legislative aide to a state senator. So given the jobs I described, you can imagine the process was fairly quick to get to yes. And I certainly learned that friendship can be reciprocated in ways you don't expect. And in the course of the interview, I learned that my student activism was really advocacy. And that was perfectly relevant to work in a Senate office. And I learned that the ability to write well would also serve me well professionally. Thank you, CSUN Journalism, for that. Yes. And then I learned that people are observing your actions when you don't think they are. You see, I worked hard in my role for a legislator. I worked for Senator Herschel Rosenthal, helping constituents solve problems, working with businesses, honoring commitments, arriving early, staying late, attending many a chicken dinner, presenting many a certificate. But I didn't know my future employer was so observant. I didn't know my work would result in a mayoral appointment to a prestigious commission. And I didn't know that while all of this took me off course from my goal for working for the LA Times, it positioned me well to shine above more than 1,000 applicants trying to secure a role as vice president of Sony Pictures Entertainment. But what I know now is that there was no point in worrying about anything. My point is that you simply don't know how this will all work, but you can do whatever you can do to the best of your ability. And you can presume that someone is watching and trust that quality relationships matter. And know that someday the phone will ring with promise and opportunity. And my hope for you is that it rings soon and often. I'm excited about what the future holds for you, and I really applaud your success thus far. Distinguished CSUN graduates, congratulations on this special moment, and thank you for this honor.
Dr. Watkins, remind me to look at the transcripts next time. No, I'm kidding. Keith, thank you so much for your inspiring remarks. And on behalf of California State University, I want to give you a small momentum of this evening so that you can always remember your day in our sunshine. On this nice, cool evening.
Oh, that's so nice. Thank you. Okay, cool. Thank you.
We assemble annually to honor CSUN's heritage of excellence as reflected through the accomplishments of our students. Of the approximate 10,000 students graduating this year, about 2,000 students received an invitation to this special honors convocation in recognition of their superior scholastic and personal achievements. Of these, the following 6 students are distinguished further by earning special awards. This evening, we will be recognizing 1 outstanding graduate student, 4 outstanding graduating seniors, and the Wolfson Scholar. These awards have been sponsored through the CSUN Foundation, the Alumni Association, and through private donations. Each recipient will receive a cash award of $1,000.
The outstanding graduate student will now be recognized. This award is presented to a graduate student who has demonstrated academic excellence and produced a high-quality thesis project. This year's Outstanding Graduate Award, sponsored by the Nathan O. Friedman Memorial, is presented to Andres Chavez. Andres Chavez is a native of the San Fernando Valley who currently holds bachelor's degrees in mechanical engineering and mathematics. Upon obtaining a master's degree in engineering, he has been admitted into UCLA and Cornell to continue toward his doctorate, all while maintaining a GPA of 3.78 and maintaining his standing in the top 5% of his classes. Soon after his admittance into the master's program at CSUN, Andres became an instrumental part of the research groups he has worked on. He excelled in the laboratory, intriguing his professors while building a novel experiment to characterize the performance of a multi-ferroic motor. He has excelled in all of his courses due to his genuine interest in learning to satisfy a fundamental curiosity about the principles of science and technology. Andres has contributed to the engineering department greatly, demonstrating reliability and clear dedication to research and outreach in all of his endeavors. 2 individuals who have been instrumental to my success are my engineering advisor, Dr. George Youssef, and my mother, Andres said. Once again, ladies and gentlemen, Andres Chavez.
The 4 outstanding graduating senior awards are presented to students who have demonstrated academic excellence, made significant contributions to the campus and community, have demonstrated exceptional achievements, or have overcome extraordinary life circumstances. Before announcing this year's outstanding graduating seniors, let us acknowledge the other students nominated for this award. Finalists, if present, please stand as I read your name. Anna Barragan Santoyo, Psychology and Deaf Studies. Ah Jung Chang, English Honors. Priscilla Melvin Leeson, Accountancy. Alexandra Karova, Cinema and Television Arts. Aaron Noam Michelson, Manufacturing Systems Engineering. Please join me in applauding the accomplishments of these finalists for the Outstanding Graduating Senior Award. The first Outstanding Graduating Senior Award, sponsored by the CSUN Foundation, is presented to Martín Alberto Gonzalez. Martín Gonzalez of Oxnard is a sociology major with a psychology minor and has maintained a 3.94 grade point average. Martín has been accepted to 3 graduate programs in education so that he can continue his research on the Latino educational pipeline. Because he was exposed to poverty growing up, he decided to focus his research on low-income students' education aspirations and college access experiences. He conducts workshops to help similar disadvantaged students like himself pass the upper division writing exam and gives information on various scholarship opportunities to them. Martín has been a part of the Ronald E. McNair Scholars Program, which helps first-generation and low-income students conduct research projects and pursue doctorate degrees. With the help and guidance of his peers and advisors in the Ronald E. McNair Scholars Program and his position as a research assistant in the psychology department, Martín has been able to present his research on the factors that influence low-income and first-generation Latino college students to seek undergrad research opportunities and to pursue graduate school. Martín has presented his independent research at the Western Psychological Association's annual convention in Portland, Oregon, and twice at the annual McNair Scholars Symposium. He has also placed 3rd in the Psi Chi research competition and has won the Kian Kwan Award there. I recognize that I am a rarity in higher education, Martín says. It is the knowledge I have received from CSUN that drives me to further my education and pursue graduate school so that I can acquire the necessary training to be able to conduct research focused on college access. Ladies and gentlemen, one more round of applause for Martín Alberto Gonzalez.
The next award, sponsored by the Karen, Leon, and Rita Goldstein Salter Memorial, is presented to Harmanpreet Kaur Panesar. Harmanpreet came to the United States from her native India 7 years ago and after a decorated college career. She is graduating with a Bachelor of Science degree in Cell and Molecular Biology. I am greatly humbled by receiving this award since I believe that all of my stellar experiences at CSUN are a result of the numerous opportunities that CSUN gave me, Harmanpreet said. CSUN spun the magic wand of opportunities, and I just did my duty by focusing on academics and community service. I am forever indebted to my second home, CSUN. Harmanpreet has fed her affections for animals by volunteering at the West Valley Animal Shelter for 5 years. She calls that, I quote, one of the happiest times of my life. Harmanpreet plans to utilize the award money by preparing for graduate exams and graduate school applications. She is also pursuing a second bachelor's degree at CSUN in chemistry, which she plans to complete next spring 2015. During the summer, she will be participating in a 10-week research program at UC Merced with Dr. Jason Hine, and will continue her research endeavors with organic chemistry and Dr. Minahan's research lab at CSUN in the fall. This award is a token of CSUN's belief in my love for learning, research, and community service, Harmanpreet said. Once again, ladies and gentlemen, Harmanpreet Kaur Panesar.
The next award, also sponsored by the Karen Leon and Rita Goldstein Salter Memorial, is presented to Catherine Placencia. Catherine Placencia of Ridgecrest is a child and adolescent development major who has attained a grade point average of 3.86 with a career goal of working in student affairs. A transfer student from Saracoso Community College, where she received 2 associate's degrees, she has emerged as a committed matador with involvement in several campus entities. Catherine began her collegiate journey in 2010 as a first-generation student, leading her to roles on campus of mentorship and leadership. On campus, Placencia has served as a university ambassador, a member of the Child and Adolescent Development Association, president of Tau Sigma National Honor Society for Transfer Students, and founder of Smart Spenders, a club focused on developing financial literacy in the campus community. Her volunteer hours have been spent working with people of all ages and backgrounds, including her peers and professors, young children and adolescents, as well as the well-to-do and the homeless, allowing her to give much of herself to their needs. Through her organization, she has participated in several campus events, including the Zumbathon, food and clothing drive, and a hygiene product drive for LA Family Housing. Catherine is also a part of the campus working life and recently served as a peer mentor and peer advisor in the Child and Adolescent Development Program and a scholarship advisor in the Financial Aid and Scholarship Department. Placencia has used this foundation to move forward with her next academic goal. As of this semester, she was accepted as one of 12 students to become master's candidates in CSUN's own College Counseling and Student Services program. My involvement in campus activities has been an extremely gratifying experience, as I am able to immerse myself in CSUN and get out of this amazing university much more than a strictly academic education, Catherine said. It brings me special happiness when I am able to represent and to show the community the university of which I am so proud. Ladies and gentlemen, Catherine Placencia.
The final award, also sponsored by the CSUN Foundation, is presented to Cheyenne Rose Spencer. Cheyenne Spencer of Santa Susana is a kinesiology major who has attained a GPA of 3.97 with the career goal of working as a physical therapist and researcher in rehabilitation. As a highly academic high school student who came to CSUN directly from her 2010 graduation, Spencer has thrived academically and artistically. Cheyenne has overcome a genetically inherited anxiety disorder, which she has coped with since the young age of 4, to move forward in her life to numerous accomplishments in her specialized field of dance and rehabilitation research. A matador since before her university career began, she began participating in the Learning Habits Project on campus, initiating her academic interests and career pursuits. On campus, Cheyenne has been highly involved in her schoolwork, accomplishing an astounding 100% in more than 3/4 of her classes. Beyond that, she has followed her passion to dance, performing in faculty, graduate student, and undergraduate student showcases, including debuting her own choreography annually since her start at CSUN 4 years ago. Spencer has also represented the university at 2 psychological conferences in the area, the UCLA Arts and Healing Conference and the Los Angeles County Psychological Association Conference. Outside of her dance life, she volunteers at Providence Holy Cross Medical Center in the Acute Care Center, where she has given 126 volunteer hours thus far and plans to surpass the 200-hour mark. This community work has shown Spencer where her heart lies after she earns both a doctorate in physical therapy and a PhD in rehabilitation. Though she works now as a Pilates instructor in Agoura Hills in an effort to fund her education, she aims to help those with traumatic histories rehabilitate through neurological physical therapy, a field with which she has become familiar at Providence Holy Cross. She is a highly motivated and focused young woman with a strong work ethic, says Paula Thompson, a professor in the Department of Kinesiology. Cheyenne is clearly an ideal candidate for the Outstanding Graduating Senior Award. May I present to you Cheyenne Spencer.
The Wolfson Scholar Award is presented each year in memory of the university's first vice president, Dr. Leo Wolfson. The award is made to the senior selected as the outstanding scholar in the graduating class. Not only must the student have an exceptional academic record, but he or she must have made significant contributions to California State University Northridge or to the community through co-curricular and extracurricular activities. In other words, the Wolfson Scholar is a well-rounded individual for whom both scholarship and service play important life roles.
Before announcing this year's Wolfson Scholar, I want to acknowledge the 6 other finalists for the award. These students are outstanding scholars who have contributed extensively to the communities in which they live, work, and study. They will be honored at next week's commencement ceremonies as the Dean's Scholar for their college. Will each finalist, if present, please stand when I read your name? Krija Karunkong, art major from the Mike Curb College of Arts, Media, and Communication. Piskila Leason, accountancy major from the David Nazarian College of Business and Economics. Benjamin French, mechanical engineering major, College of Engineering and Computer Science. Cheyenne Spencer, kinesiology major, College of Health and Human Development. Kathleen Lucid, double major in foreign language and literatures and religious studies from the College of Humanities. Alina Valdez, psychology major, College of Social and Behavioral Sciences. Please join me in recognizing the accomplishments of these Wolfson Scholar finalists.
And now, I am very pleased to present the Wolfson Scholar for the Outstanding Undergraduate Scholar of the Class of 2014 to McKinzie Garrison. McKinzie, will you come forward while I tell everyone about just a few of your many accomplishments? McKinzie is a biochemistry major who will graduate with a CSUN and overall GPA of 4.0 this semester. McKinzie transferred to CSUN from Antelope Valley College. The first in her family to pursue higher education, she exposed herself to different subjects by tutoring them at the AVC Learning Center. Her first exposure to chemistry was an epiphany. She writes of the experience, "Never before had a subject felt so right and in tune with me. The periodic table is a work of art." Between her Antelope Valley College experience and her CSUN career, she volunteered in the ambulatory unit of the Lancaster Community Hospital. She also is a dedicated long-distance runner. At CSUN, McKinzie worked under Dr. Malikian in the Organometallic Research Lab. She's a biochemist with a poet's soul, writing of her experience in that lab that she was able to purify the ugly brown crude material into innocent yellow oils and vibrant red hues. It was like a fantasy had been plucked out of my head, with oddly shaped glassware bubbling in an icy bath, intricately connected to hoses and other flasks in a toxic ballet on one end of the bench, while the vacuum pump sung at the other end and condensed my samples into beautiful red crystals. McKinzie co-authored a paper with CSUN chemistry professor Dr. Karen Crowhurst in the academic refereed journal, The Protein Society. The paper's title impresses, and McKinzie was acknowledged as its first author. NMR monitored titration of acid-stress bacterial chaperone HDEA reveals that aspartate and glutamate change neutralization produces a loosened dimer structure for protein unfolding and chaperone activation. Of course. Her faculty recommendations spoke to her academic and personal qualities. Dr. Daniel Curtis referred to her as the single best student he has taught at CSUN. Dr. Karen Crowhurst writes of her work in the lab that it is remarkable how naturally she picks up the methods and ideas and ran with them. She is extremely self-motivated to the extent that she did additional reading and investigation in order to better understand some of the experiments we were running and to come up with ideas for running other experiments. She plans to work for a year to pay for her CSUN experience. She put herself through CSUN with no outside help, and to pursue a PhD in biochemistry the following year. McKinzie won the Bianchi Outstanding Undergraduate Student Award, the Outstanding Freshman in Chemistry Award, the Henry Klostergaard Award for Outstanding Graduating Senior in the Chemistry Department, and as she put it in her own resume, she is able to stay quite sane even after all of this work. Please join me in applauding the accomplishment of our 2014 Wolfson Scholar, McKinzie Garrison.
The students being honored today represent the finest members of this year's graduating class. They are recognized for their scholastic and/or personal achievement. Students distinguished for scholastic achievement are graduate students with a cumulative grade point average of 3.885 or better, and graduating seniors with a cumulative grade point average of 3.5 or better. Students recognized for their personal achievement have maintained at least a 3.0 cumulative grade point average while demonstrating excellence of an artistic, creative, or athletic nature, or have displayed unusual leadership ability or community service. Michael Barrett, librarian and faculty for the Oviatt Library, and Dr. Mary Pat Stein, professor of biology from the College of Science and Mathematics, will now read the names of the honorees. The ceremony marshals and staff will bring our students up to the stage to receive congratulations and the University Honors Convocation Medallion by members of the platform. Again, we ask that students return to their seats after receiving the medallion, and please remain seated with all recipients until all recipients have been honored.
Erin Navarez. Donna Randolph. Hawa Gus Kelly.
Russell Gill. Chloe Bligg.
Evelyn Welch.
Daron Parnaz.
Suzanne Tay.
Tal Leililan.
Deveron Shudik.
Adele A. Mamagahani.
Anthony Kim.
Angela Yeprayan.
Sheila Pouch.
Anahed Serinasian. David Garcia. Louis Weaver.
Arma Bidkanian.
Jamie Aparicio.
Chu Tai.
Haik Musibian.
Mayor Tassa.
Andrew Merzakanian.
Monique Rodriguez.
Mark Navarro.
Ripsema Devadjian.
Melissa Vanigas.
Jenny Sanchez.
Krishna Hernandez Pros.
Annika Asmirian,
Palita Hernandez,
Sanya Zaida Merchant,
Angelica Martin,
Shlomit Fleisch, Benjamin Asmon,
Meran Tagini Jared,
Louisa Vesterland Shatuk,
Bahara Eti Rafi,
Josefa Harking, Jolene Boschnath,
Vida Danishman,
Samina Kadir,
Vince Wong,
Blasida Castrao,
Carolina Lewis,
Laura Robinson,
Jennifer Zeps,
Christina Herrera,
Sunhee Moon,
Jacob Gerschlach,
William Salom,
Jesus Lozanza,
Danoi Joel Kofi,
Ashley Cortez,
Iman Abdin,
Vanessa Kuman,
Rokia Rahman,
Kelsey Larson,
David Kaplan,
Ali Okaka, Bridget Garcia, Guru Shubid Kalsu,
Elena Davidova,
Delcy Sandoval,
Narak Tumayan,
Magdalena Stoikov,
Christian Choitev,
Jennifer Merles,
Sean Lieberhunt,
Kate Membrano,
Elisa Eriame,
Krista Tortorici,
Shima Zerang,
Lonnie Hans,
Rahila Sharafian Por,
Alfonso Johnson, Sharon Paisley,
Stephanie Coleman,
David Moore,
Haik Avakian,
Melina Madrusian,
Ruben Logo,
Sarah Ray,
Erash Afshar,
Emiria Wortham, Juan Noguera,
Shagayan Rastifar,
Rosemary West,
Leah Kashanian,
Aaron Lindberg,
Rosemary Anashian,
Gustav Anderson,
Savannah Agamal,
Angie Rittenberry,
Andrew Martin,
Amy Sadikoff,
Stephen Gibson,
Lisa Leininger,
Lee Hearn,
Nicole Nia,
Tori Musho,
Michelle Meyer, Rose Sarushian,
Brooke Nuska,
Judith Ritana.
Katie Kuyama.
Ksenia Isa Ivu.
Kayan Khan.
Janice Tessman.
Jamie De La Riva.
Emily Jean Schuberth.
Kelsey Barron.
Gavik Sarkissian. J. Candy Glazer.
Robert Rossi.
Lisa Platt.
Carly Graham.
Marilyn Ryder. Nicole Jameson Dinowitz. Edward Maslin.
Bianca Mary Augusta Gerald.
Robert Almada.
Casey Salazar.
Amanda Salvestrini.
Francisco Arias.
Michelle Christopher.
Justin Klein.
Ariel
Edgerton.
Banner. Hate when I do that.
Sarah Maria Garcia.
Yanni Ruiz.
Anthony Bennett.
Renee Reyes.
Olina Gregorian.
Marisol Alvarado.
Lilith Sarbon Egan.
Angela Smith.
Miles Tegmeyer.
Cassandra Manfrey.
Rachel Effenbein.
Elizabeth Hickman.
Alicia Tyner.
Vanessa Garcia.
Miriam Teras Vashanrian.
Bahare Magnuni.
Elizabeth Klein.
Maria G. Hurtado.
Leora Gabe.
Monica De La Rosa.
Lilia Guterres.
Hovannes Agakanian.
Zorey Hamidi.
Myra Morales.
Brittany Day.
Margaret Goldman. Melissa Flores.
Hekanish Arakilian.
Abu Bakar Kadmiri.
Shantaria Golston.
Noe Gonzalez.
Veronica Huerta.
Laurelyn Marie Facundo Luong.
Elizabeth Kabanian.
Shazine Bergdi.
Nona Chichichian.
Dawn Nigrin.
Ehus Garcia.
Alexis Mueller.
Molly Telanhan.
Carrie Ray.
Melissa Dahl.
Kelly McCarley.
Savannah Hooks.
Cheryl Lopez.
Ariel Gower.
Charlotte Petrie.
Sarah Topul.
Mikhail Chiara Sukmana.
Maya Lorraine Singleton.
Asia Arana.
Benjamin Raskin.
Did I mess it up? Totally messed it up. Kelsey Cushing.
Xenia Castillo.
Melina Hambarusumian.
Ime Ata.
Rita Hakichian.
Asim Habib.
Arpine Matavosian.
Rufus Simon.
Alexandra Durst.
William Cannon.
Matthew Stone.
Sherilyn Orly Ashina.
Oleli Badrakorasani.
Sharina Lofton.
Lydia Akers.
Rocio Mendez Mata.
Andrew Dennis.
Ilea Alexander.
Melissa Cardini Marcuson.
Amanda Songstad.
Mary Estrada.
Michelle Jacobson.
Catherine Monge.
Victor Adame.
Mariah Aquinaldo.
Ashley Cabral.
Holly Adams.
Myra Sanchez.
Leah Valentin.
Marie Barardini.
Oda Evian Duavoig.
Gabriela Lilal.
Amanda Okafor.
Nicola Alcon.
Yasmin Chowdhury.
Kolu.
Stephanie Contreras.
Jihan Kim.
Daniel Ramos Viares.
Emily Rivas. Evelyn
Evan Martinez.
Lopez.
Evan Martinez. You get twice.
Denise Beal.
Russell Template. Matthew
Dennis.
Barnard.
Dennis Lau.
Denny Estrada.
Nicholas Arellano.
Oscar Cordero.
Cara Ju.
Lorraine Bisara.
Igmedio R.D. Gardosi. The third.
Vanessa Bueno.
Andrea Lugo.
Alejandro Coquis.
Dewan Lucas.
Trieste Ponce de Leon.
Tawan Lucas.
Megan Holland.
Nicoya Hurt.
Stacy Wenzel.
Jade Jenkins.
Ann McNamee.
Krista Parker.
Samantha Sontag.
Jessica Bacchus.
Corina Bowens.
Desiree Taina Tongo.
Dinesh Gupta.
Zurisedi Gomez.
Mark Weiss.
Kala Levis.
Jackie Bancroft.
Ivana Ayala.
Adina Adorjan.
Ashley Caroline Baker.
Robert Press.
Arjot Kaur.
Cheryl Clark.
Uti Anderson.
Natsuko Jacobson.
Alexa Rusin.
Farshide Safa Vifar.
Nagam Saad.
Kevin Huang.
Monica Campos. Kimberly Barsh.
Dinesh Mangili Pele.
Nicola Cullen.
Amar Bilu.
Paul Grish.
Monica Chamachian.
Beta Van.
Nazeli Stepanyan.
Helma Malikian.
Vahen Uzunyan.
Maria Argueta.
John Sharp.
Daniel Jameson.
Carlo Janoyan.
Catherine Smith.
Arlen Yagazarian.
Nicole Herman.
Weren Shi. Sorry.
Cassidy Roop.
Annabelle Vallarta.
Lindsay Lanai Kraus.
Mika Hori. Efrain Jimenez.
Delilah Melgar.
Masumi Rusta.
Felicita Penas.
Elga Zadmusa Kanian.
Ashley Cocker. Edith Chavez.
Angelica Monteleongo.
Janet Ortiz.
Jesus Ruiz.
Lauren Haggerty.
Elitarian
Jonathan.
Sanchez.
Jonathan Luis Martinez.
Colin Barrett. Michaela Winchester.
Farin Bakhtariai.
Kumail Batay.
Raquel Cockrell.
Precious Williams Michael.
Kevin Campbell.
Nathaniel Sutton.
Armand Hardwick.
Daniel Martinez.
Aaron Gillis.
Scott Miller. Cheyenne Zamoni.
Jessica Arana.
Christopher Beckett. John Doyle. Janelle Hatland. Vanessa
Joanne
Graciano.
Ramos. Joanne Ramos.
Mimi Luck.
Jeremy Campos.
Alex Arinas.
Kimberly Kester.
Jane Serena.
Emily Schroeder.
Blanche Knight. Nelson Vasquez.
Catherine Jean Morales.
Rachel Ashton.
Mary Fortuna.
Narek Mazmanyan.
Tanita Indelacato.
Margita Pekachi.
Tristan Renteria.
Sheila Escobar. Seth Wild.
Shannon Mees.
Asia Harrison.
Jacqueline Herrera.
Jennifer Pica.
Munisha Her.
Jeffrey Orsa.
Kaur Beglorian.
Hossein Salume.
Carrie Kelly.
Sean Sullivan.
Richard Edward Hanley.
Ethel Young.
Natalie Barish.
Yakari Ai.
Chow Long.
Curtis Tran.
Guadalupe Herrera.
Francis Caron.
Sue In Kim.
Marlene Lamb. Mel Laison. Puya Singh. Supriya Dogara.
Danielle Nagy.
Michael Krasny.
Nadia Zudi.
Lale Halali.
Crystal Shem.
Nazrin Nuri.
Tiffany Lorraine Goujon.
Barbara Pavlak.
Michelle Faiji.
Abigail Moncada.
Quan Min Simon Yu.
Orlando Romo. Leslie Campos. Mary Ryan Molino.
Justin Lochal.
Patrick Gutman.
Phoebe Garcia.
Esteban Fernandez.
Anjanette Chacho.
Janet G. Cuellar.
Josephine Guevara.
Stephen Z. Montes.
Anne Nicole Akanan.
Shalimar Unda.
Edith Avalos.
Brandon Wong.
Yona Yagzabdel.
Jamar Gilles.
Andrea Arquea Bolnes.
Lorraine Valenzuela.
Brianna Mueller.
Esmeralda Aquilera.
Terry Bordage.
Christine Young.
Mary Cervantes.
Jessica Judith Flores.
Rebecca Ann Levin.
Adam Martinez.
Luke Gustafero.
Monique Gomez.
Elizabeth Seams.
Jessica Laux.
Danielle O'Hara.
Jamie Valle.
Myra Rios.
Eric Vargas.
Andrew Brainard.
Eric Gutierrez.
Sina Talibian.
Weston Valdez.
Rebecca Biana Dadar.
Lorenzo Hernandez.
Swapan Pavar.
Daisy Franco.
Saidek Kamushi.
Kimberly Tilley.
Risa Akita.
Leticia Aumada.
Perfect. Yeah, everyone's getting ready.
Marissa Doroteo. Rome Woolman.
Claire Marshall.
Shannon Wood.
Samantha Mead.
Sun Vu.
Chloe Porsche. Chelsea Morgan.
Jacqueline Loza.
Tyja Hatchett.
Rebecca Martin.
London Malvo.
Jose Antonio Segundo Gil. Elena Roca.
Todd Howarth.
Noemi Tovar.
Leah Streiter.
Saher Nazir.
Robert Wygand.
Jared Chua.
Zachary Zahn.
Bob Grigas.
Neen Vo.
Matthew Richards.
Goji Bastani.
RC Nami.
Rita Silva.
Rachel Roman.
Manaz Akabian.
Tashay Stamps.
Jeanette Amaskua.
Nikki Jamie Cruz.
Christy Ione.
Lauren De Nunez Ruggiere. Melanie Shaw. Leah Sheely. James Vong.
Lisa Cords.
Natalie Burstein.
Brianna Lewis.
Janelle Manassian.
John Comnuper.
Natalie Agop.
Sydney Becker.
Natalie Hernandez.
Aram McCallion.
Claudia Vela Diaz.
Ashley Norman.
Adriana Ostos.
Daisy Martinez.
Carla Corona.
Arceli Tapia.
Las Gomez.
Amanda Sharomling.
Elizabeth Viatalik.
Michelle Hetherington.
Vanessa Vargas Snyder.
Stephanie Morokin.
Vicky Chiahu Lin.
Shannon Multi.
Hassan Abdullah.
Catherine Barlog.
Carlos Samyan.
Gurpret Gill.
Catherine Musgrove.
Lindsay Dahl.
Kwa Win.
Kyla McDonald.
Therese Hori.
Ilana Johnson.
Dina Najib.
Karina Bonilas Murillo.
Patricia Liano.
Christopher Shun.
Tiffany Garcia.
Michelle Kim.
Jasmine Ramirez.
Karen Rowe.
Kristen Diaz.
Nicole Gudushi.
Zara Rolon.
Ella Aurora.
Sarah Holly.
Give you a little stage.
Megri Demerjian.
Braulio Terrazas.
Tanya Kerbasoyan.
Charles William Stevenson.
Nicole Clary.
Lorena Avila.
Ashley Mistriel.
Alvin Kusumoto.
Travis Bruce.
Sarah Badebo.
Kristen Dicchio.
Tashana Lang.
Mona Sayadin.
Colby Marshall.
Lilith Aquilion.
Summer Asing.
Victoria Rodriguez.
Madison Rupert.
Jennifer Perdomo.
Suzanne Markowitz.
Jasmine Versailles.
Jelena Burris.
April Jimenez.
Michael Hess.
Daniel Phillips.
Michael Aragon.
Allison Felton.
Kelsey Hirakawa.
Harrison Scott.
Melissa Wren.
David Maranan.
Jasmine Awad.
Alexander Hey Ali.
Vermin Foray.
Benjamin Creel.
Cynthia Navarro.
Prerak Diwan.
Michelle Rivas.
Morgai Patel.
Shirag Bedrosian.
Janine McGee.
David Arzumamov.
Ashley Walker.
Charles Terosian.
Evan Pegler.
Enrique Vargas. Joffney Cobian.
Natalie Sardonia.
Jessica Dole.
David Matheki. April Bay. Garrett Pointer.
Yala Rodriguez.
Garveen Kaur.
Cheryl Jordan.
Niha Chowala.
Joe Multan. Angel Barbiska.
Bobby Blanks.
Irene M., also known as DJ Irene Gutierrez.
Elizabeth Zimmerman.
Angelique Barton.
Erin Eichberg.
Deborah Loperina. Carol Ann Carbonneau.
Ana Gabrielle Galvez.
Serena Liu.
Hillary Johnson.
Brenda Jing.
Christy Brown.
Laura Alleman.
Callista Payne.
Melanie Balabagian.
Haley May Vartarez.
Lisa Edwards.
David Hernandez.
Thank you. Tara Smith. Kavork Sepekci.
Jamie Wolf.
Ehus Vega.
Joshua Boat Rowe.
Gonzalo Hernandez. Kareem Marabayani.
Stephanie Baltazar.
Tiffany Long.
Natalie Muradian.
Eric Hansen.
Zhangwan Kang.
Eunice Eugenio.
Ivy Castillo.
Claudia Chirino.
Danielle DeChelez.
Paul Roque.
Khalid Al-Hawass.
Leslie Moreno.
Saeed Al-Garni.
Bailey Shintrump.
Riyadh Hervas. Benjamin French. Richard Alexander Balar. Shivani Sood.
Joshua Miller.
Kevin Jew.
Carla Arcega.
Matthew Palmer.
Lindsay Carlos.
Catherine Davis.
Gabriela Suarez.
Nicole Legarreta.
Andrea Ercole.
Chantal Kalia.
Jamie Lynn Harter. Tony Smith. Rosario Delara.
Minsu Kim. Patil Ivazian.
Jessica Markham. Leanne Mitchum.
Raina Hallett.
Tani Curtis.
Justin Randall.
Michael Devon.
Sikin Amy Tsai.
Ehus Juvenal.
Yi Shan.
Angela Guterres. Carla Mercado.
Diego Umpierrez.
Stephanie Mizones.
Nina Brainina.
Louis Canton. Gabrielle Ann Gomez.
Luisa Sobagal.
Leanne Villarierba.
Alexis Brooks.
Emily Byars.
Cynthia Jean Fortune.
Melody Sadian.
Nadine Starr Macias Lowry.
Christopher Hyordle.
Maha Alfier.
Sheena Owens.
Zachary Hill.
Daniel Flores.
Calvin Aloysius Andi. Hakjin Kim.
Hannah Kebe.
Sonia Stocker.
Katie Kennedy.
Edgar Mendoza.
Noberto Colondros.
Molly Kukuchka.
Solange Petrosmore.
Nicole Martinez.
Michelle Pattison.
Marlene Barahona.
Anthony Brown.
Jessica Flores.
Jason Steinberg.
Tim Aguirre.
Marisela Del Real.
Dion Scurry.
Michael Baru.
Melanie Conley.
Kristen Strobel.
Artek Harapetian. Lilith Javidian.
Myra Avila.
Christopher Allred.
Deborah Afshar.
Sijun Im.
Daniel McAlinden.
Tristan Tillin.
Alicia Carroll.
Maria de Jesus Cisneros.
Terry Ariano.
Nathan Rabizadeh.
Nikki Mercarni.
Elliot Farah.
Mary Rumor.
Sikmin Khan.
Kawakilitu Balogan.
Donna Wilson.
Antoinette Cordero.
Ashley Kolb.
Ulubukolola Alajide.
Jorge Garcia Figueroa.
Ronina Valde.
Daniel Brambilla.
Joshua James Wade.
Mary Grace Garcia Casas.
Samantha Scalisi.
Megan Diskin.
Lucy Capurro.
Greg Brown.
Nara Gasparian.
Jessica Dye.
Annalisa Campos.
Andrew Frisch. Brandon Zastro.
Jasmine Roque.
Rosa Cervantes. Maria Correas.
Diana Benitez.
Hillary Grace Schlutz.
Amy Turnbull.
Misty Gambino.
Stephanie Chow. Jack Condon.
Mario Viathodiliad.
Amanda Madrigal.
Thank you. It was good.
I tried. Paul Parma. Mo.
Vanna Kachaturian.
Sorry.
Alina
Megan-
Valdez.
Megan Swartz.
Carolyn Ushijima.
Nisrin Kadri.
Justin Ramirez. Rasta Nadari.
LaFontaine Shacklefond.
Katrina Avila.
Roxana Sanchez.
Luque Lorraine Chung.
Steve Garcia.
Yuta Collet.
Amy Fram.
Samuel Wexler.
Grant Voorhees.
Tate Hollander.
Jeremy Cortez.
Lillian Karina Ramirez.
Suzette Alvarez.
Cruz Elena Garcia.
John R. Squire Jr.
Liliana Martinez.
Jeffrey Sabino.
Sean Watts.
Steve Mejera.
Valid Kadaj Malat.
Here we go. Thank you.
Okay. Jacqueline Jajorian.
Stacy Horgan. Erica Pollack. Jose Mejia.
Nicole Walker.
Aaliyah Hayden.
Vivian Folk.
Marcio Matsumoto.
Martha Beatrice Diaz.
Matthew Takita.
Anna Del Rio.
Drew Bell.
Sylvia Castillon.
Stephanie Jacko.
Carlos Soto.
Ada Guevara.
Kenneth Dave S. Petrova.
Nazila Sharboff.
Dwan Trin.
Anahati Beshadpur.
Annette Holland.
Heli Sadega.
Antonia Guterres.
Arsen Papisian.
Oni Ter Nashon Inin.
Jonathan Trow.
Kristen Ann Jacobs.
Abel Favea Gomez.
Lauren Elizabeth Smith.
Ryan Hamidi.
Victoria Spellman.
Eric Hamidi.
Nina Bowker.
David Frankel.
Natalie Etcher.
Jake Reschke.
Danielle Scott.
Cheryl Rogers.
Jose. I love you, Mom and Dad. Marin.
Nuha Halleck.
Valerie Ferguson.
Patriska Escobida.
Matthew Marson.
Jennifer Leda Nativadio.
Nicole Sayula.
Hector Natividia.
Elizabeth Molinar.
Ryan Lowe.
Alfonso Gandava.
Ranjitha Kashyap. Amy Sauceda.
Edna Marari Martinez.
Catherine Polanco.
Doris Abrishami.
Hector Mehoya.
Jenna Pauman.
Kelsey Krim.
Kareem Moti.
Avi Feinstein.
Patrick Lynn. Christopher Hasipian.
Cynthia Ann Hagens.
Armita Kavusi.
Orly Almog.
Jerez Pargas.
Avisha Zakaria. Elizabeth Ray.
Lily Zavari.
Analila Barajas.
Michelle Hudeda.
Karen Ruvalcaba.
Brittany Pashon Perez.
Justine Yoon.
Melissa Serrato.
Tiffany Kemp.
Jessica Navarez.
Carissa Moore.
Hannah Michelle.
Nancy Rocha.
Olivia Feichens.
Mosta Masachi.
Jakasia Evans.
Daniela Torresela.
Kimberly Morris.
Christopher Platinum Savage.
Dana Gossman.
Jessica Estrada.
Dylan Altman.
Nicole Zardaneta.
Trisha Pate.
Ella Brower.
Melissa Philbeck.
Katie Wallach.
Kimberly Lou Nin.
Heidi
Nguyen.
Valdez.
Holly Batty.
Lauren Steiner.
Sanam Shamirai.
Shane
Ryan
Dugan.
Michael Patterson.
Candace Zakaria. Elizabeth Pachikaria.
Christopher Friedman.
Lynn No.
Mark Mincer.
Yesenia Persiada Young.
Nicholas Fabre.
Javier Mulatto.
Jordan Selvey.
Tanith Quintana.
Thomas Cochran.
Kiva McKeown.
Zach Lively.
Haikumar Perikatadil.
James Hungerford.
Hasala Sanavia Rantha.
Carla Brito Gonzalez.
Joshua Spirigian.
Nick Crooks.
Kityanun Onkinun. Panarat Makatan.
Jackie Shawaki.
Carlos Marquez.
Hillary Leanne Nadler.
Crystal Ortiz.
Allison Lynn Schultz.
Susan Kibrick.
Christine Erickson.
Amber Bowman.
Christine Matos.
Sarah Poole. Heather Williams.
Cassandra Hodgkinson.
Natalie Cohen.
Charlotte Small.
Rotem Chef.
Samantha Seals.
Poi. Joy.
Varan Toros Adami.
Cam Joy.
Christopher Sanchez.
Kin Yin Fong.
Joseph Bacha de Lupi.
Christy Kelly. Carrie Rogers.
Dianata Rodriguez Aguilar.
Silva Sorobian.
Catherine Leone.
Alvina Gazarian. Dianne Friedman. Shoba Limbu.
Danielle Ashkenazi.
Harriet Kobutiti.
Cindy Kaud.
Randy Mudiros.
Crystal Saleh.
Nova Ramasa.
Lizette Figueroa. Dylan Talbot.
Kathy Alvarez. Alexis Holverson.
Hung Tran.
Ariana Holverson.
Nicole Opelt.
Nelly Bagi.
Rosa Casino.
Jacqueline Escobida.
Sarene Kambababai.
Stephanie Castro.
Nina Munan.
Gabriela Garcia Garza.
Stephanie Harper. Hannah Jorgensen.
Skylar Grogan.
JC Garces.
Jane Mayhew.
Jajolt Ajner Lopez.
Andrew Ken.
Haryape Musasian.
Talar Olga Alenezi.
Rosa S. Gabrielian.
Ariel Gunn.
Mary Gifford.
Amiel Tan.
Ming Kwan Pusamban.
Nashlin Ramos.
Chelsea Beris.
Janine Guerrero.
Nadia Guzman.
Crystal Carrero.
Alexander Poluzowski.
Christian Pitts. Noah
Delfino
Altman.
Espino.
Noah Altman.
Andrew Dragato.
Jessica Ramos.
Carolyn Kendall.
Stephen Cho.
Julia Groman.
Rashi Patnagar.
Judith Debouche.
Daniela Vusen.
Armane Karaguyan.
Melanie Murati.
Cynthia Cordova.
Melanie Arkajanian.
Judy Lamb.
Narina Karimian.
Sharice Amarian.
Akriti Shrivastava.
Talar Tulumjan.
Alexandra Adams.
Keiko Kunuma.
Stephanie Hernandez.
Michelle Ching Kwang Ko.
Taiko Morimura.
John Paul Kaiser.
Ricky Pulito.
Sapanta Fotovat.
Rana Rashidi.
Wayman Young.
Matilda Mahmoudi.
Marianne Mia Relatos Martinez.
Judy Chia. Marco Sanchez.
Maria de Jesus Garcia.
Mersa Merabi.
Theodore Robert Chavez.
Stephanie Ortega.
Andrea Winslow.
Oscar Carpintero.
Brian Mitchell.
Elise Gabriela
Ernesto
Tiren.
Hernandez.
Grazia Karungun.
Amy Arnold.
Daniel James Venzel.
Allison Smack.
Natalie Sanchez.
Paulina Castaneda.
Shaylee Juarez. Jessica Marie Pastores. Jared McGowan.
Come on, guys, let's get those medals handed out.
Calvin Yoon. Esteban Flores.
Julia Dills.
Jennifer Cabanian.
Britel Beshumel.
Yanni Song Cho.
Charisse Sarkisian.
Stevie Underwood.
Anna Wilson.
Kathleen Lucette.
Jen Cantia Rivera.
Andrew Gardner.
Nancy Torres.
Estefania Sanchez.
Daisy Berrigan.
Gloria Lisa Delati.
Cristela Sanchez.
Brett Chamberlain.
Allison Hardy.
Dina Nunez Riegos. Sorry.
Brooke Hall.
Zandra Held.
Catherine Outson.
Caitlin Elise Whaley.
Tina Castro.
Rodrigo Moreno.
Sandra Palacios Quinones.
Timothy Katinian.
Orly Bakshi Daze.
Soyun Grady.
Marisol Rodriguez.
Christian Liu.
Kathleen Burrell.
Sean Smith. Cindy
Gabby
Alvarez.
the Great. Bonilla.
Nicole Leon.
Denise Santillayan. Anne Zepeda.
Kwok Cheong Chan.
Jennifer Romero Vela.
Lindsay McNeil.
Harout Harry Berberian.
Rochelle Nuskuda.
Maggie Ismirian.
Darlene Graves.
Katarina Marie Flavin.
Stephanie Lapierre Montrose. Mikhail Vishkovsky. Aaron Wilcox.
William Mercer.
Brianna Kaplan.
Mary Dudley.
Alicia Catherine Woods.
Yuki Matsumoto.
Allison Harris.
Ian Graham.
Juan Gomez.
Warren Kay.
Joshua Stern.
Natalie Dukasha.
Marissa Haldiji.
Magali Williams. Happy birthday.
Poppy G.
Carrie Shaw.
Julie Markuson.
Sharon Gitman Cohn.
William Sherman.
Justin Deach.
Maria Guralik.
Leandro Xiao.
Scott Brantner. Bryce Green. Christopher Groner.
Gamma Guerrero.
Erica Lauren Nunez.
Deborah Brown.
Yahira Lopez. Megan Moreau.
Jose Coyote.
Rosanna Nikoskian.
Citino Teeth.
Marika Puron.
Nasima Khan. Kevin Cow.
Christina Brachado Magarin.
Joanna Bialy.
Natalie Ascar.
Daniel Nimoy.
David Hernandez.
Matthew Landisman.
Dianne M. Saldana.
Dennis Ramirez.
Anna L. Salazar.
Jacqueline Ogroskine.
Daniel Munoz. Brenda Salazar.
Shannon Todd.
Allison Hernandez.
Aaron Hanley.
Diana Betts.
Komal Ashnani.
Yan Lin.
Mitchell Pumar.
Richard Harrison.
Sophia Jazinski.
Philip Stefan.
Megan Louis.
Hema Shah.
Danielle Freed.
Sruti Rajeshwari.
Carlo Brian Mahirag.
Dikshita.
Savannah Shute.
Dikshita Pulyadi Ramesh Bapu.
Maria Robles Roca.
James Lamont.
Carl Link.
Wendy
Christina
Partida.
Beck.
That's too bad.
What do you guys do with that?
Organize it.
You should take a picture or something. You really look like an artist.
Eda Zabala. Carissa Clark. Stephen Wong. Brock?
Yes, P-Rock.
P-Rock. Jamie Perrock.
P-Rock, P-Rock. Oh my God, it's almost done. Congratulations, almost done.
David Nidober.
Congratulations. Finish strong, guys.
In Lee. Lynn Ree.
Have your name walk across, okay? Congratulations.
Give you a little stage. Carlos Bulling. Pemo Mahad. Salar Danilian. Danushi Fernando. Karen Michelle. Samara Turabiraltes. Amelia McConnell. Patrina Crossdale. Aruchan Abatashamayan.
Sure.
Christina Marin. Melissa Hill. Haley Kraus. Catherine Weichel. Shaheen Gadim. Dean Harcum. Jessica Martia. Mona Marufi.
I should have done that myself.
Jessica Reynolds. Elnaz Mirzada. Jazette Karapetian. Surita Asgari. Nilufar Askarli. Payman Shahadi. Chase Michael Torrance.
You gotta say this with feeling. Say it with feeling.
He's so cute. I want to take a picture with him. Congratulations.
Dustin Lee Beach.
Congratulations.
It was a pleasure.
Thank you very much. It was a pleasure working with you. Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, once more, President Harrison.
So how fun was that? I think we have recognized our honored students, but let's do it just one more time here this evening. Thank you. I want to thank all of the university departments and programs, the Alumni Association, University Foundation, Memorial Funds, employers, and other friends of the university who were the source of the Student Achievement Awards, which we have presented this evening. Thank you to those who gave for these scholarships. Without the parents, without the partners, significant others, and families who have supported our students, this convocation would not have been possible. I think we need to recognize and appreciate our parents one more time, and spouses and children. I think I shook 3 children's hands this evening, accompanying their parent. I also want to thank the Office of Student Development and Involvement, which coordinated this event, Professor Matt Harris and the Jazz A Band for their wonderful music. I want to thank our narrators, our marshals, and members of the staff throughout the university. I also want to give a special thanks to Tom Piernik, Director of Student Involvement and Development. Tom is retiring, rumor has it, after 28 years of service. He's been central to the development and planning of our honors convocation and commencement ceremonies. So I would like to ask Tom to step forward briefly so that I can invest him with the honors convocation medallion as a lasting token of our success and our thanks to his service. Before we close, and we're just about to close, I ask that all of our students rise for our university alma mater. Hail to the Matadors. We're actually singing, according to Dr. Watkins, under the musical direction of Professor Matt Harris and the Jazz A Band and performed by Amina Kawaja. Should you find yourself looking at the program, on the last page of the Honors Convocation program, you will find the words to the alma mater in the event you haven't memorized them yet, which you should be ashamed of yourself at this point if you haven't. But anyway, after the alma mater has concluded, please remain in your seats until the platform party and our faculty have recessed. You're all invited to join us at the conclusion of the recessional for a reception on the Baramian Hall patio to my right. And we ask that all parents and guests please remain seated until the end of the recession. So this concludes our 2014 honors ceremony. I want to thank you all for sharing with us in this important occasion. I particularly want to encourage our graduating students to wear their medallions proudly at the commencement ceremonies next week. Good evening to you all. Thank you.